Do you know that with just little money, you can build a standardized poultry coop that can accommodate 500 broilers for a period of 0 to 8 weeks and can withstand adverse weather conditions as a beginner? Follow me till the end as I give you detailed cost of housing dimension for 500 broilers, beginning with the little money you have and be your own boss. Good day, I greet you according to your time zone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ishokri Avokeronyin, and on this channel we'll discuss how you can start your own farming and be your own boss. Today I want to discuss about the cost of building a low-cost poultry coop for broiler production. Yes, as we all know, the aim of every businessman is to minimize the cost of input, and housing for broilers is an integral aspect in broiler production. Broilers, as we know, are best known for rapid meat production. As such, they need conducive environment to have optimal growth within a short period of time. However, the low cost of housing does not mean that we are going to use low quality materials, but what we are going to do is to minimize the cost of these materials to the barest minimum. There are different types of housing for poultry beds, but for cost reduction, we are going to use a particular method that will consume less materials. For you to be successful in broiler production, the housing must be conducive, and proper planning and construction need to be put into consideration because this will help to reduce stress on the beds. It will also lead to the reduction of loss due to diseases, and adequate working space will lead to rapid growth rate. I want to list certain factors to consider before building your poultry house. First and foremost, you've already acquired the land. Then the next thing that you need is to observe the direction of the sun. We all know that the sun rises from the east and sets in the west. So for optimal performance, the house should be in the east-west direction. This is to prevent excessive direct sunlight into the pen. Birds, they need sunlight just as they need cool temperature, because if the direction of your house is the opposite direction against the east-west, then you are going to have more hours of sun hitting your birds, thereby causing them to pant during the daytime, and this can affect them drastically. So if your house is built in the east-west direction, the amount of sun that will hit it when the sun is rising is less, and the amount of the sun that will hit the pen when it's setting is still less. While the overhead, when the sun is overhead, which has a longer hour, will be at your rooftop, thereby it will not affect the birds. Then secondly, a house where you can control temperature during the brooding stage of 0 to 2 weeks. Yes, this house you have to be able to control the room temperature to suit you, or to suit the young birds, that the day-old chicks that you've ordered for. Either you want the house to be able to retain the heat that you are going to put into it. Then 3, you should also consider that a pen with adequate ventilation at the later stage of their life for rapid growth and effective feed conversion. When it gets to a stage after the brooding period, the growing phase, before they get to maturity, they need well ventilated environment. They need cross ventilation. This will enable them to grow fast. Then 4th, the area should be free from noise pollution, air pollution and predators, because this can bring diseases to your birds. And By the time your birds come down with infection, they are bound to fall sick. If they fall sick, you spend more money in buying drugs to cure the sickness that they've been infected with, or the diseases that they've been infected with. That will automatically increase your cost of production, thereby reducing your profit margin. So you want to put all these things, you have to tick all these boxes before establishing or setting up your poultry house. Well, I want to give you a detailed cost of constructing such pen that can accommodate 500 broilers from 0 to 8 weeks of maturity. Please do not forget to subscribe and smash the like button. This will not cost you, but it will enable me to grow my channel and reach out to other people. I want to make a disclaimer that the prices listed are cost of materials as at upload of this video, and prices may change depending on your location. However, without wasting your time, let me dive in through to give you the detailed cost. And here is the list of the materials needed for your space. 1. Roofing sheets. Nigerian made roofing sheet, you need about 5 bundles, and one costs 28,000 naira. Blocks and bricks, you can use solid or hollow blocks, 200 pieces times 200 naira per block. Cement, I made use of 10 bags of cement at the rate of 4,100 per bag. Rooms, 3x4, about 20 pieces at the rate of 1,300. 2x3, 55 pieces at the rate of 600 naira per wood. Then 2x4, 55 pieces at the rate of 700 naira per wood. Then you also need nets. The nets, I needed 4 nets, which is about 20,000 naira per net. Then you also need nails. 3 inches nail, half bag of it, 452,000 naira. By the time I include the tarpaulin, then we are looking at 500,000 naira. And mind you, the labor or workmanship which I spent 30,000 naira for is only for the roofing only, because there are certain in order to cut down the cost, there are certain things which I did by myself. For instance, the setting of the blocks is just two coaches of block which I set round was done by me. The plastering of the blocks was done by myself. Sand filling of the pen was done by myself. Floating of the pen was done by myself. So all this helped me to cut cost. So the only cost I incurred for labor or workmanship is that of the roofing. So whatever thing you can do, whatever activity you can do to cut down the cost, partake in it.